I definitely like the one line that forks at the end.
Okay.
That's why I will go to Wendy's before I will go to McDonald's.
Okay.
Having nothing to do with the food.
Right.
I know that my tension won't rise. When I go into Wendy's, they have the snaking line.
Right.
And I know if I'm the third person in the Wendy's, I'm going to be the third person served. And if I'm the fifth person, I'll be the fifth person served.
Right.
And if I'm in the 12th, I'll be the 12th person served.
Right.
If you go into McDonald's, you don't have any comfort. They have 4 or 5 different registers, and it's a mob of people standing around, and you have to guess, well, I'll get behind this guy over here, and then somebody else gets over here. And then when you see that the line that you didn't choose is moving more quickly than you, whatever those fluids inside of me start bubbling.
Right. You're like, oh, well.
They start bubbling.
Because the thing is what you're guessing at is the efficiency of the person on the other end of the register.
That's part of it. And also it's the complication of the order of the people that you're behind.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you could luck out and get behind a guy that wants a small soda.
That's it.
And then the guy behind him wants one small fry. And then you're next. But I don't want to be pessimistic because I sometimes pick the right ones, but sometimes you'll get unlucky and pick the one that you realize they're buying lunch for their office.
Right.
You're behind the guy that's buying lunch for the 4th and 5th floor over at the bank. And you're next, and the line to your right and the line to your left, they're just scooting and getting their food, and you're watching them eat fries, and they're laughing and enjoying life, and I'm like, this guy's got to feed his bank floors.
Right. My favorite part.
How can anybody be happy? How can anybody be happy in this world?
Where is the joy?
There's no joy in this world. If there's a God, that's going to be the first thing I'm going to ask, unless I have to get in line to talk to him.
Right.
If I get up there and find out that he's got a McDonald's kind of line, I'm going to go, send me down.
Exactly.
I can't. I don't want to come in here.
That guy probably forks because the devil going to have a fork. And but I'll say this: my favorite thing was when you were like, I don't mean to be pessimistic. Sometimes I get in a good line.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's
I don't have this down thing on myself like like a Ziggy complex where I always get the bad line.
Right.
Sometimes I get the good line.
No, you're out there living in the moment. But sometimes the line drives you crazy.
Yes.
So here's what I will say about your choice of Wendy's. They never freeze their meat. They get it every day, fresh. McDonald's, frozen meat.
I used to work at Wendy's. When I was in college, I worked at Wendy's.
That was a day job? That was one of your first jobs?
It was one of my first jobs. And, I liked the place.
It'll build character working in fast food. I worked at a hot dog stand. It's all about
There's time to
numbers.
lean. There's time to clean.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's one of the...
You are not allowed to not work.
No. If you're not doing anything, you might...
How do you tell somebody that you're paying the legal minimum that you could get away with? So if I paid you 1 penny less, I could go to jail.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay you the exact legal minimum, and I'm going to tell you, you better not stop.
Right. You have to keep going
non-stop
7.5 hours
until your break.
Yes. And the worst. I will say this, I was assistant manager. That's right. I was part of the problem at the hot dog stand. And we had a couple of kids working for us, and I was like, you can laugh, you can joke, you can have the time of your lives, but wipe down the ketchup area while you do that. That'd be great. And can
I tell a little aside story?
Please.
This doesn't have to do with lines, but I worked at Wendy's when I was in college, and a buddy of mine also worked at Wendy's, and you were allowed like 1 cheeseburger like every 4 hours or whatever.
Okay.
I'm going to tell a story here where I wasn't very honest.
Well,
our morals grow as we go through life.
Right. Finally, the huge reveal of BrianRegan taking a spare burger.
My friend and I would take turns. The manager would be in the office, like in the back. And then you had the front area where people come in and get their burgers and stuff like that. So we had a system where one of us would make a triple burger. You're not allowed to have a triple. And he would go into the front area and put everything he wanted on it and wolf down his triple while the other one would stand guard, like in between the front area and the back area,
Right.
and just pretend to stir ketchup. And you just stand there and stir ketchup with your right eye peripherally back at the manager's door while your friend is wolfing down a triple cheeseburger. And then as soon as the manager came out, you would like smash the spoon into the thing like you were done stirring the ketchup.
Yep.
Your friend knew, okay, and he would just throw the rest of the triple into the trash can before the manager came around.
Right, eat as much as he could.
Yes.
And then be done.
And then we'd
the old
switch. And then we'd switch.
And that ketchup was the best stirred ketchup in all of Florida.
Yeah, people don't know why the ketchup is so good. At
the
Wendy's,
best.
it's so stirred.
It's so